Oh, yesterday, anthrax. In my brain, anthraxis is some kind of cool robot bug. It's a good name. You're thinking of anthrax, I think. I was very dissatisfied with all parts of my life. I'm sorry. Those days suck. Yeah, who cares? It just is agreeing with everything. It's my business, not yours. Shit, that is a disease. What was I thinking of? We don't know, Pimo. That's why you're supposed to know what you're thinking of. We're not mind readers. Yesterday we shared a link to like an internet safety thing for kids, or like online safety and kindness thing that was pretty cool that my son learned about at school. So he did it like it's game based or trivia based, and so he did it yesterday and completed it. And then he was complaining because at the end it asks for your first name, because then it gives you like a little certificate saying, you know, so-and-so finished the thing. And he's like, I can't believe it's asking for my first name. It just taught me not to give out my personal information. It was a test. I know. He's like, and then it's like, what's your first name? And he's like, it's doing what it told me not to do. It just made me laugh. I know. He learned. He still put his name in anyway so he could get the certificate thing, but he just complained about it. Going to Lurk early today. Just can't sit up anymore for now. Okay. Take care of yourself, Bob. I hope your back is feeling better. Thank you for hanging out. Okay. There's two things going on here. One, if you've ever seen Yellowbeard the pirate, Yellowbeard needs a disguise. So they try to disguise him as a doctor of natural philosophy. And they're like, what should we call him? And they're like, Doctor, and he yells, kill, Dr. Death, Dr. Anthrax. So I was trying to make an Xbox ID and wanted to use Dr. Anthrax. And of course it was taken because God damn it. So I just added some letters to anthrax to get anaphylaxis. I like it. It's a good name. Like, it's catchy, unique. I like it. Classic bananas. Yeah. Pressing my thumbs. Just pressing some thumbs. Why not? All right. What did I do? 11? No. I'm just going around. I don't need to do any increases. Oops. The other thing, I was super dissatisfied with a lot of my life, so I woke up and gave the business to my wife about some things I want to change, and then had a one-on-one with my boss, and I gave her the business too. That's good. Communication is essential, because otherwise things don't get better. So I'm glad, and I hope that they do get better. Sniping the cop. Deets. Or not. That's cool too. Don't give Sniping fuel for his dossiers. Sniping is a cop. I pointed out that if I left, they'd have to hire 2 or 3 people to replace me, but I'm not getting paid 2 or 3 people's salaries. Yeah. And then they get a lot of value from me for what they pay. Yeah, it's hard in jobs to ask for what you're worth. But it can be so worth it to do. I finally, at my last job, I was doing the work of like 2 people, and getting paid next to nothing, hadn't gotten a raise in forever. And I had already had a plan to leave because I was pregnant with the twins. And so I was like, look, for the last, 6 months or whatever, can you just I'm just asking for a raise. Like, I feel like I'm worth it. I presented all of this and they were like, you know what? We totally agree. But what the rest of the company doesn't know yet is that this is a sinking ship and we're slowly going out of business. So there is no money to give you, but we agree. And if we had the money, we would give it to you. And I was like, great, I did it. I asked for more money for a company that's failing. So it didn't work, but it worked, but didn't work. I like to think it's the community's dossier. Sure. You're just a caring friend. And she was like, how do we solve this? And I said, sales are down. I know that they can't give raises right now, but if sales pick up and they give out raises to keep me on the Christmas list. Well, that's very nice of you. Just to recognize that they don't have the money right now. I just told someone today they shouldn't do the job of 2 to 3 people. They're being paid one person's salary. Fuck companies. I know, because they'll exploit that however they can, even if it's unintentionally. I asked for a raise a month ago. I haven't heard back yet, which I think is my answer. Maybe, but I still would kind of be that annoying person that follows up and be like, hey, remember we talked about this thing? A month is a long time. I'm well compensated above market. I'm just not happy. I'm not unhappy with my pay. I just always want more money. Sure, I'm trying to get out of debt faster. I like to think, yeah, but still, if you're doing multiple roles, I like to think I'm this community's crackhead that steps out from behind the dumpster, behind the establishment that you guys are hanging out at. You're like, if you watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, you're like, what, Cricket? Is that the dude's name? Just don't sniff me too much then. Yeah, you're the glue. You're the foreign guy that's an exchange student for a weird family that just stands in the corner dancing to your own music. Yeah, did you get those MS certifications done? Boss mentions it once a week as he's trying for me, but it's annoying. Okay, well, good. I'm glad your boss is at least in your corner. That can be helpful. Check his dossier notes. Yes, MS certifications. I have it in my notes here. Something that made me think about this is someone just left to go to a related company for a lot more money. And of course, my company offered her money to stay. And it's like, company, if you value this person, why did you wait till they were leaving to offer something to show it? Yeah, because they just think they'll get away with it. Or it's very reactive instead of proactive, right? I need to study more for 2 of them, but I feel like I could pass them. Nice. What are MS certifications? Hack their Gibson and adjust your own salary. So the salary range for the position I want to apply for is essentially twice what I make now at the